They right there at the. You see on the table, I put four of them there so you can pin each one of the corners of it. Welcome. Huh? Hey y'all, we out here working in the garden, and I thought, let me bring y'all along with me out here today and see what anybody got to talk about this evening. Let me see where I can put y'all at so that it ain't in the way of what I'm doing. I got y'all in the middle of the garden bed. Hi, Kate Casley. I hope I'm saying your name right. I'll be butchering up some names. But y'all know when I come out to the garden, I don't do a whole bunch of talking, but in between, I will run up a good old conversation. Usually my nighttime conversations is like I can give y'all my full undivided attention. But today I'm coming out here. I'm gonna dig up my broccoli plants and separate them. I thought about putting on some gloves, but I ain't gonna put on no gloves because I just want to dig in the dirt. When you was a little kid and you may have had one of those mamas that didn't play you getting dirty and stuff like that. So they'd be like, get out that dirt. So today I'm playing in dirt. USA. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I don't know which one. But these are my broccoli plants. I planted them a while ago. I got them in different sizes or whatever. I believe in making sure you growing something at all times in the garden. I talk about it all the time. And while I got them up and out, I'm gonna just take the opportunity to clip off the first leaves that come off of it, and then we gonna plant our bigger ones back into the ground. But how y'all day going so far? Some of these little ones I may just give them to my chickens or whatever, because I ain't gonna it's not gonna be enough room up here for me to replant every single one of them. And plus you only want to get the ones that's when you going to grow some sticky fireweed. Well, beloved born, I'm not going to grow that. Actually, I am a person that just quit um almost 6 months ago now. So yeah, I won't be doing it. But if that's what you want to do, go for it. It's better if you grow it yourself than to be going to get it from somebody else, because these days you don't know what they putting inside of your stuff. So if you're gonna do it, grow it yourself. Los Angeles. I don't know what you mean by that, unless you was trying to say Los Angeles. Usually when I do this right here, and I have so many of them left. All right, now y'all, if I start seeing bugs and stuff like worms and stuff, I'm gonna have to put on some gloves because I ain't that interested in playing in the dirt when it got when I can see the worms and all of that stuff. I don't want to see that. How is the weather where everybody else is? Y'all know we over here in sunny Florida where it's cool, the wind is blowing, but the sun is shining ever so brightly. So it's like it's like a balance of the cold air and the sun beaming down on you. So it's like, oh, it feels lovely out here. Right now, I actually had on a sweater and I took it off because I don't need it. And usually, when I have all these sprouts left over like this right here, I always ask my neighbors, do they want do they want some sprouts? But my one neighbor always tell me, girl, you know I don't eat vegetables like that. I hate vegetables. Me, on the other hand, I like to have something green on the menu every night. That's some turnip greens right there that I got. That's planted there, but they not. I didn't put them there to really grow. I just throw them there because they was some extra when I got all of those turnip greens and everything all over the place. So those is just some extra ones that I had sitting there. How many eggs did you get out of it in total? Yeah, I got like 3 out of every. There was 3 in that one, 3 in that one, and 3 in that one. Okay. Did you want to water those up there? Yeah, you can put it right there on the edge. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm trying to go put your clothes in the washing machine.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Music Bird. How you doing, girl? I'm doing pretty good. I'm out here just having my quiet time out in the garden and talking to whoever come in and want to talk. But you know, I'm out here in the garden. I can sit here and just be quiet and let y'all listen to the sounds of the country, my neighbors yelling, and all of that stuff. I could totally do. But it feels weird to have y'all here and I be doing all that talking I be doing at nighttime. And then I ain't saying nothing to nobody, but that's kind of what I like to do out in the garden. Not that I ain't talking to nobody. That's my talking to God time. It's just to me it's so peaceful out in the garden. But how is your day going? I'm good. Just woke up, child. I'm glad you are doing good. Girl, get all the peace and time along with God. Amen to that, child. You just waking up. You sound like me yesterday. You sound like me on yesterday. Child out here just getting away with it, killing it. I was knocked out until almost 12 o'clock, and you know that ain't none of my thing to be sleeping that late or whatever, but yep, I was able to. And so, y'all, for right now, I'm still going with my synthetic uh, fertilizers and stuff. Um, because that's what's working for me right now. When it get back hot again, when it warm back up, I'm gonna go right back to my chicken. But for whatever reason, right now, I just seem like my chicken food ain't working for me. I don't know what that is. I've never had that issue before, but this time I'm having that issue. And I just have to figure out how to work around it. So that's what I've been doing, working around it. And I'm gonna put some more soil up here just to build it up a little bit more than what I already got. Um, well, I already had, let me turn it around and let me show you. I already had broccoli planted down there. And in the spaces that I had in between, instead of me just leaving them, hey, get your mama. Hey, how you doing today? Down there I got broccoli planted already, but you know sometimes when you plant stuff it don't do that well. So I went back in between like the spaces that was bald headed and I just dug little holes, and I don't know if you can see like where some of them where I dug the little holes and I planted more broccoli in those places, and now they came up. And for those of y'all who don't know who get wait a minute, get your mama. Wait a minute, that's a different one. I was just gonna say that's Gamma's World. That ain't Gamma's World. Get your mama is somebody else. But I planted some other ones, and the bigger ones that grew up, these the ones that I'm gonna put back in the spaces and the places that you know, the ones that looking healthy and strong. And so then I got different stages of broccoli. I'm from oh, so you from Gamma's World. Okay then. Well then I wasn't too far off, but thank you for joining us over here. And I'll be talking about everything, every and anything, wherever I be at. Like if you got a conversation or something you seen today and you might want to talk about it, I'll be down to talk about a whole bunch of stuff. But everybody think because I be out here in the garden or whatever that this all I'm talking about. No, I don't. But I do like to talk about the garden. I like to encourage people to grow stuff and everything. You know, just for um your own safety and stability here in this crazy old world that we living in, because you never ever know um you know what's going on in this world and what you're gonna need. um yeah, so I do like to encourage people. So but yeah, what I'm dealing with today is I'm dealing with broccoli. Hey Tamisha, thank you for joining us. How is your day going so far? Nice, yeah. Fill in them ball, them bald headed spots. Yeah, I ain't got no time. I love to see when I'm out here. When I come out here in the garden, you see how green this look down here in those areas right there. That's what I like to see. I don't like to see no empty spaces or no nothing. I just want to see all green growing. So let me show you an example of a bald head spot. See this right here is bald head. But it wasn't bald head just a few minutes ago. I just um, I just dug up the little babies that was there, and now I'm finna put them in a position where they can have enough growing room so that they can take off, and we can finally see us some broccoli growing out here. And those of y'all who don't know, if you grow broccoli, the leaves that grow on it at the bottom that get real big like these right here that you see, they just like collard greens, same thing basically. And you can cut them off and you can put you some smoked pork, some turkey, or whatever you know you want to put in them, and they cook up just like collard greens. So you getting two two for one. um, you know, just a couple pointers for you. Tamisha said my day is going good. Can't wait till I can start my garden for the. All right, Tanisha. Wait a minute, it's Tamisha. I'm saying it right, Tamisha. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for you to start a garden either. You don't even know. Like I get real excited when people start talking about growing them a garden. These the ones that I done pulled up so far, and y'all see the smaller ones I separated from the bigger ones. These are the ones that I'm going to go back and plant in my bald head spaces. But I get so excited when I hear somebody say they finna get ready, they want to start a garden or something. And you know, a lot of people see it as it's a lot of work. And if it's something you love and you want to do, it don't have to be a lot of work. Cause it's just when you get into it, you will learn that, oh my God, I love it. I love the quiet time to go out in the garden and just be out there and use that as my time. That's my talk time with God. Um, Point blank period. That's my time to get away from. You ever be inside the house with your kids and it don't matter where you go at, you can't get away from them, never ever. Even the bathroom. You go and sit in the bathroom and you be trying to get away from everybody, and then the next thing you know, everybody's standing inside the bathroom with you. Like, but see, out here in the garden, and listen, I'm running out of that time too out here in the garden, because in the garden, nah, and it could be a good thing. Now my kids starting to come out to the garden. Mom, you need me to help you do anything? And it's so sweet to hear them say that. But it be like your place you be trying to get away from. And then, sometimes I do be needing them to do stuff out here. So it's nice one way or the other. But for the most part, I try to come out here in the garden when my kids be at school. So, like, I can just have, like, that quiet time. It used to be times I come out here and I bring y'all with me. And I just let the sprinklers go. And people used to love to, on their lunch break and everything, they just come and sit in my live and listen to the water sprinklers go. It's something about the water sprinklers that I just love, that clicking of the water sprinkler or whatever when it come on. But it's very peaceful when you are a gardener. I just love it. Yes, it is very, very peaceful. And it's something about digging your hands in the soil. Like, you can come out here, and I am trying to be contagious, and I am trying to encourage y'all to get out in the garden. I have had times of where I've been going through some very stressful things, and it's almost like when you take your hands and you just lay them to the soil, it's almost like the soil be drawing the negativity out of your body. And so I just love that. And I use my garden to speak life into my life. My garden is like the manifestation of how my real life is going, if that makes sense to anybody. Um, it is peaceful when you are gardening. I just love it. I think it's very peaceful. Yeah. My son is 17 and he loves to help me in the garden. That is an amazing thing. And then when you garden in front of them and around them or whatever, they tend to pick it up and they want to grow things. Like my daughter got her own little separate garden growing over there, even though it's all things that I'm already growing in the garden. She got her own little garden growing over there, and when stuff take off, she be so excited about it. So it can be very contagious. It's a lot of bad things we can teach people, but when we can get out here in the garden and be contagious in that way, it's even better. Nadine Gary, hey fellow gardener, hey, another gardener, what's up? Which state are you gardening in January? I need that right now for sure. Hey Nadine, we are in the good old state of Florida. Just look at this sign up here. You see that? There's no shortage of it right about now. There is no shortage at all of the sun that's coming and shining through. I still got, everybody be asking me like, girl, how you still got green stuff growing in the middle of all this? And I always assume those people that coming through and they asking me that they must be in places where it snow at and stuff like that, because yeah, we ain't gonna get no snow. And I got you see all my green, all of my stuff is very, very green. I got green growing all around me. So yeah, don't pay attention to my bald head spots over there. We gonna get them. We gonna get them straight after a while. But yeah, we in the good old sunny state of Florida, where here in Florida you can have summer in the middle of winter and winter in the middle of summer. It don't matter. So I know it's snowing where you at, sister. I know that. I think I seen the snow on the ground this morning. I think when you was leaving for work or something. That'd be the best conversations when the person in the bathroom, LOL. Anyways, I definitely can't wait to see what it's like to be in my garden and to nourish my family. Yeah, I love it. I love coming out here. I'm in cold behind Jersey. I'm ready to move right now. Yeah, it is. It's very nice. I don't know. I don't. I think I'd be bored out of my mind if I have months where it's I don't y'all hear the horses coming through? I love to be out there when the horses come through. We have horses out here. Um and they be making all these little noises and stuff. But I love being out in the country. I always thought that, oh God, I'll be bored out my mind out in the country. But I don't. I don't. I love the sounds of the animals, and all of my neighbors and stuff around me got animals. Y'all heard you heard the horses coming through. If I didn't think y'all missed it, then if I had time to go to the front, I would go and show y'all them coming through. But they do it all the time. So one of these days we'll be out here and y'all will see the horses running through. But here I'm gonna put my broccoli back in, and I'm gonna try to get them some. In my garden, I be trying to pack stuff in and like have a whole bunch of stuff going in at one time. And sometimes I think I be putting it a little too close together, but we gonna try and give them their space this time, because I want them to grow nice and healthy. Okay, so we got one row put in. I just put that first row in, and now we gonna switch out to this side over here. Um, I would love to garden all year round. I'd love to hear that every day. Oh, girl, show I, I and really I ain't. I just the same way y'all like be excited, um, to hear those sounds and stuff. I still be like a little bitty kid. I enjoy every bit of it. Like my neighbors across the street, they got goats and they got horses and stuff like that. But to hear them making those noises and stuff all day, it's like music to my ears. You know, like this, just like if you grow up with a box fan in your window, you got a box fan in your window and be making that noise. And you know, some people literally cannot sleep without that noise. If you grew up like that, those sounds for me is just like that. I love hearing it. If I hear them coming back around again, then I'm gonna try. Let me not say run, but I'm gonna try to rush up to the front so y'all can see, cause I'm in the back and they going down the road. Out here where I live at though, you can go to the grocery store and stuff, and people out here ride their horses to the grocery store. Wouldn't you just love to see that? Oh, I know, sis. I know, goats is not your is not your friend. But you got to remember that time when that goat was chasing after you, you was messing with the goat first. So you know, it's like my mama said, if you hit me to hit you back, that's how you ended up in that position. You was messing with the goat first. You're living the life, honey. Besides gardening, I have chickens too. Oh, you want to see my chickens? Let me see. We got chickens too. I showed them quite a bit. Let me see if it gonna focus in over there in that area. I don't know. It's got y'all real blurry over there. Let me see. In a, Give me a second. I'm gonna let you see. Um, I'm gonna let you see the chickens. I gotta come down out my garden bed, out of my garden beds to be able to show y'all. Y'all see my garden beds behind me. I'm proud of my garden beds. We just finished building them. Um, but I'm gonna show you. my chickens. We incubate them sometimes. And I had two Brody hens for the first time. And then an old crazy raccoon came out here and got my Brody hens. Um, well, they actually got 9 of my chickens recently. They always coming right to the door, 'cause they actually think I'm finna feed them something. But they ain't finna get nothing to eat. And only one in here that got a name, and it's this one right here in the middle. Her name is Shay. One of my subscribers told me to name her after name her after her. We incubate all these chickens right here in this pen right here. We incubated ourselves, and that video is on here on YouTube. Yeah. So these are our chickens. Then we got these are our big dogs right here. These my supreme egg layers right here, and Big Daddy right there in the middle. We had a chicken that was almost 3 feet tall. Y'all know, like the chicken that used to be on the cartoons or whatever. But we had to get rid of him because he fight. He is white, but he came like above my knees. Like you can literally get chickens that's like that big, like that. But you, well, he a rooster. But yeah, while I'm already down here, let me show y'all the other part of the garden bed. Let's see. Okay, that's up where I just came from up there, and this is the lower part of my garden bed. I have a dog and a cat. We got dogs, and our neighbors got cats, so they be like they just like they are cats and stuff, 'cause they be over. they take care of they take care of that issue. Yeah, we got a raccoon that come around here and just let me clean the lens a little bit more to make sure y'all can see. This my lettuce. I got lettuce, collard greens, and everything in that area. And when I say my garden is like a manifestation of what's going on in my life, for a long time, you wouldn't think that these lettuce here have been planted for about 2 months now. But at a certain point, they was just stagnant. They wasn't growing or no nothing. I was fertilizing them and everything, but I was using my chicken poop as I usually do, and they just wasn't going nowhere. So I had to evaluate some stuff in my life is and get some things together, take some things off of my plate and everything. And once I did that and got on it, then everything start popping, um, growing and everything. These my cabbages that I bought from the grocery store. Cut my cabbage up off of them and then set them in some water, and then now they regrowing, and you see it already got other heads and stuff coming up off of them. So don't underestimate the stuff that y'all get from the grocery store that you can grow. These Brussels sprouts in this part right here, these my mustard greens. I just cropped them the other day, and they back booming again. These collard greens back here. I just like to see green everywhere. So this is down around the bottom of the garden bed. That's up to the top. And then I'll show y'all my okra. But okra don't do good um when it's cool. So they looking kind of sick right now. They still keep blooming and everything, but they don't do good, period, in the winter. But look at here. The tomato plants still do good. Y'all see that baby right there? And then there's another one growing right through there. But my tomatoes do good. Uh, the last couple of years, my tomato plants been lasting for um 2 years at a time without me having to do much of nothing to them. But yeah, they be doing their thing. Thank you very much. I love your pen and beds. I had a rooster too. He was terrible. Oh, I had a few of them, and they just fight. They fight each other. And so I was like, we can't be having that like that. And let me show y'all. This is my strawberry patch over here. I walked away from my garden at one point because I was struggling with some other things in life. So I walked away from it, and then all of my strawberry plants died except for like three of them. And so I separated the three of them and put them one in each thing, and you see one turned into this right here, into that. They grow arms off of them and create more plants. And so now we building back up again. And look at that. That is the beginning of a strawberry right there. That bloom that's right there in the middle, that white bloom, it's gonna grow a strawberry there. And then this my pineapple beds. Last year we got 20 pineapples, 20 plus pineapples. I lost count of them. But that's my pineapple bed. It look real ugly right now. I want to cut the top out of them. But these pineapples all came from the grocery store. Now then at a certain point we stopped buying them from the grocery store, and then we just keep the tops that grew of our own. And now we got so many of them, we extended them to another bed that we just made a couple of weeks ago. And now we start planting more. And that's our good old handy dandy sprinkler right there. Be setting it off with all that noise right there. And then I got a composter right there that we ain't never, I ain't used it yet because I don't know what to do with it. But yeah, it's a nice little tumbler that I ain't did anything with. How do you plant pineapples? Okay, get your mama. Hold on, girl. I'm ready. I'm ready to tell you. I get excited to tell people how to do it. And it's so simple. Okay, your when you buy a pineapple from the store, you know, I get all giddy and stuff. It's like we gossiping, girl, right now. We about to gossip about some pineapple. But the top, the green part that's on it, when you get the pineapple, you just hold on to the top and twist with the pineapple and the green part. Twist that top off of it and pull the bottom green leaves off of the top. And you will see as you start to pull those little green, the little green pokey leaves off of it, um, it will, um, it will start to expose some brown roots that's right up under there. You can either decide to sit them in some water and let them grow in your windowsill in your kitchen. They still be very pretty. Or you can just take them and put a little hole in the ground and stick them down in the ground, put some water on them, and they will start to grow. It is that simple. It ain't a whole bunch. Hey, career boo. You went back and got your kids today? Picking up my elementary students. I know you don't went back. You was excited to see your kids. But it is that simple. And you want to, every time you go to the store and you buy one, just keep putting them next, somewhere next to each other or whatever, and just let them do their thing. And don't think about them giving you the fruit right away. Just kind of look at them as like an aloe plant. You know, an aloe plant, you ain't expecting to eat no food. You ain't expecting to eat no food from the aloe plant or no nothing like that. Just look at it as a pretty plant for right then. And then one day you will go out there and you gonna see, what is that red thing growing in the middle of my pineapple? And voila, you gonna have you a good old baby pineapple growing. But what I'm gonna do, you usually throughout the season, I be showing y'all once my stuff start coming in, and it put um it start to fruit and everything. So I'll show even my strawberries that you see me growing over there. I grow them from the grocery store. Anything that you can get over in um the fresh section, like where you get your mangoes and your pineapples and apples and all of that stuff. Honey, anything that have a seed in it, I be trying to grow it. I be trying to see if I can grow it. So far from the grocery store, I have gotten I've gotten I think I got 3 or either 4 apple trees. Um I got about 6 pomegranate trees. Yes, the pomegranates that you get from the grocery store. Them seeds that be getting out of, spit them on the ground. Spit them on the ground somewhere where you got a little bit of water or something coming from or whatever. If you decide if you're gonna go out and water it or whatever. But um, I got about 6 pomegranate trees. Um, I got a couple of lemon trees that I planted. I'm telling you, anything you get that got seeds in it, try to grow it. Cause that's what I did. I be trying to grow everything. You already be done paid your money for it already, so you might as well see can you get something extra out of it. Especially with these prices these days that you paying for. You paying for the plant, the food, and for them to package it up. So you might as well go ahead and get your money's worth. And regrow something for yourself. Let your money work for you in several different ways. Because they depending on you to keep on coming back to that grocery store and keep buying that same stuff over and over again that you done already paid for 3 or 4 times. So yeah, that stuff in the stores is everything is so expensive now. I went through there the other day, and my kids had a list talking about some buy some eggs from the store. I went in the store and I looked at the price of eggs. Um, and it said them eggs was $4 in Aldi's. Well, groceries supposed to be super cheap. I went in there and looked at them dang on eggs and I was like, $4 for some regular old smegular eggs? What? I called right on back to this house. I say, y'all better go out there and check in that chicken pen and see how many eggs out there in that chicken pen. Because I know dang on well them chickens done put out some eggs. My daughter went out there in the chicken pen and there's 21 eggs out there. That's almost 2 dozen of eggs. And I know my brown eggs is worth more than is worth more than them eggs that come at the grocery store. So I was like, yeah, I ain't buying no dang on eggs. No, not at that price. Not for some old regular smuggler eggs. And for those of you that do have chickens, y'all better tell somebody. I don't know what kind of eggs them be that they have at the grocery store, but the ones that you have in your yard versus the ones you get from the store. Have you ever eaten one from the store and the one that come out your chicken pen side by side, cook them separately the same way and eat them side by side and see don't you see the difference? Cause them two eggs don't taste nothing alike. They don't taste alike. One of them eggs is not like the other. Yeah, totally different taste. So, and the thing is when y'all get the eggs from the store, y'all don't know how long them people done had them eggs sitting though. What all them eggs done been through and everything else. But if that's the way you have to get them, then that's what you have to do for right now. Until you know. But I really appreciate y'all for coming through, and the ones that did come through and everything. If you could give me a like, I would love that ever so kindly. And I'm pretty sure the ones that already came through, they did already like the video. Hmm. And okay, through all of my talking and stuff, I done got 2 rows. 2 rows planted. Oh no, I didn't. I did 3 rows. A little bit more than I thought. But okay, I'm moving somewhere. Cause sometimes I be coming out here, I be talking so much, and I be doing very little work. So that's why I be like, girl, come out here and just do what you supposed to be doing in the garden. Cause you ain't gonna get nothing done running your mouth. Let's see. Gotta get back to work, but I do love your channel and I'll be back. Well, thank you, Get Your Mama. I really appreciate that and I'm glad you like the channel. Invite a friend, whatever, Thank y'all for coming through on your break. Hey, Traquel, how you doing today? I hope everything is going awesome for you today. Good to see you. Ooh, I feel like I'm making some headway. That done got me 1, 2, 3, 4 rows put in. That is amazing. I'm good, just working and enjoying your garden. And thank you very much for coming through. I really appreciate that. So I don't think I have no any more big boys that I need to dig up, but I don't these little ones. I don't be wanting to do too much with the little ones. feel like at nighttime something be coming through and walking through my garden, all heavy footed and everything, breaking stuff. And I don't know what it is. And I ain't willing to be up all night long trying to figure out what it is. But something be coming through, breaking my stuff. Yes, they are raised beds. You've never seen them before, Trikel? You see them behind me? I got a C-shaped um garden bed, raised garden bed. Yeah, I told y'all don't pay attention to the bald head spots. They ain't got nothing in them. We working on that. Yeah, and this the part that I'm working on right now. I'm digging up the my broccoli that I just planted and spacing, giving them their own little space. You know, giving them their own little space. Thank you very much. This my I don't know if you ever heard me tell my story about it. This my garden bed that I dreamed about. And then I asked God that if he wanted to give it to me for free, he can give it to me for free. And that's exactly what happened. Is I got it for free. Now, how did I get it? Is I had to go and do a little bit of dumpster diving at a construction site. You ever see like people building houses and stuff like that? And they had them houses they be building. They are very, in my opinion, they're very wasteful when they building houses and stuff like that. Um, and they throw away a lot of material that nothing's wrong with it. Maybe you have a couple of nails or something in it like that right there, but automatically they like cut. They do one cut on it or something like that or whatever, and we just go and spend some time and go through the garbage cans and get the wood from out of there. It ain't no trash on them, no nothing. I've actually showed y'all the piles like when we go and do a pickup or whatever at one of them. And so with going there, I think a total of 2 times with our trailer, we were able to build this right here, and I still have a bunch of it still left over. And I actually was saying that, and y'all know here I have 2 acres of land, and I used to have a garden. I used to have back in that back there. All of that back there used to be planted with food, and I walked away from it, and I let everything back there just died at one time. Um, but I actually want to put garden beds back in that area, and so we gonna see how that pans out. Um, but I'm really what I want to do when the springtime come back again. I want to see me a field of sunflowers. I love the way sunflowers look. I absolutely love them. Just it brighten up my morning to go out there and see them. So that's actually what I want to do um, this year for sure. If I just got to go back there and go through a row and with the tiller, make a row and move along, make a row and move along. I want to see a bunch of sunflowers growing. So we gonna see about that this year. Yes, it is a blessing. Absolutely. got these little babies. They've been here, to me, they've been here long enough that they should have grown up a lot bigger than that. Especially they've been planted the same time as these are right here. And they still little and tiny like that. It's like, you done had your chance and you ain't moving. So I got to get the grooving and put something else in your place. And it don't mean that these won't do nothing, but they moving too slow for me. So I gotta do something about that. Well, they be looking so pitiful when they be up out of the ground for a little bit of time. Help me, please. But probably by tomorrow, they should be looking like somebody over the night. Mm. Hey y'all, I'm back. I don't let my battery sit out there and die. Didn't give me no indication that, hey girl, we about to lose you in a few minutes. And didn't give me no indication that my battery is finna be took out like that. So I said, let me come in the inside and recharge with the quickness while I was out there. But yeah, I seen Traquel that you was asking um are those small broccolis that and hey Tara Wallace. Hey, I'm sorry I had missed y'all when y'all first came in. I guess soon as y'all came in, it's like my battery just I just looked at my phone and it just started going dark. I was like, what is happening? What is happening here? And I thought about it. Girl, your battery is going out on you. So I was just like, let me go in here and let me charge this phone up um real quick and get this situation right here while I'm out here trying to plan it. The problem was is I didn't think that I was gonna go out and go live this afternoon because y'all know usually I come on here and do it at nighttime. But I'm gonna start doing that. Start doing it where I try and go live 2 times out the day. Like in the morning time when I'm out in the garden, and then at nighttime when I have my my regular talking stuff with everybody, about the things that I done seen or whatever it is that's happening in my life that I feel like I'm gonna share or whatever. But try to be like a little, come on a little bit more than what I normally do. And I love sharing the garden with y'all anyways, but I just don't like to do a whole bunch of talking out there. I do love to talk. What I'm saying is that be like my quiet time. And so then when I go out there, if I got y'all on here, because I do love to run my mouth a lot. If I see y'all in here, absolutely, I'm gonna start running my mouth. And don't let us get into no good conversation because we just gonna be talking up a storm. So 2 things that I love to do is I love gardening and I love running my mouth. And I'm not around a whole bunch of people to really talk and stuff like that. So um yeah, when I have somebody to talk to, here we go. But I'm gonna let this phone charge up. I did, at least I did go out and I shared quite a bit out in the garden with y'all. I did talk to y'all and everything, and so I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna finish what it is that I have going on. I actually can take y'all back out there with me, but I need to go and make some preparations, and I need to um pull my charging station together before I come and take y'all back out in the garden with me. I think that's a possibility of what I could do. But I don't know. I think I'm just gonna end this live. Here I am. I'm just squabbling all over the place trying to figure it out. I think I'm gonna just leave this phone in here, let the phone charge, and then I'm gonna come back and talk with y'all later on tonight. And I appreciate everybody who came through and had a little chat with me and whatever. And if you have any questions about growing anything, stuff that you get from the grocery store or whatever, if I have the knowledge, I am willing to give it to you happily because I want to see everybody growing in real life and in the garden, as always. But thank you all for coming through and joining Life with Tashanna. We'll see y'all later on tonight at our regular talk time at about, between 10 and 10:30. You know that right there. But until then, keep growing, y'all.